Ren, alarm calls in the bush are important. Why is that so?
Yeah, to keep you safe, because if you know alarm call, sometimes you can walk the danger.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah.
And tell me, what is an example of alarm call?
The example of alarm call is like a grey lorry.
Okay.
So when the lorry, they see the leopard around the water, they'll go like, quack. They make very slow motion. Quack. So which means they tell you it's a leopard there nearby the water.
Okay.
And if they seen like eagles, and they change the voice, they go quack, quack. So which means they tell you it's the eagle flying
something up.
Yeah, something up in the sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You always talk about wildebeest calls. Tell me about the wildebeest call.
The wildebeest also they have a different alarm system.
Yes.
And like if you see like a lion example,
yeah,
they go woo, woo, like that. Woo,
yeah.
So, but if they see like a leopard or a cheetah example, it doesn't alarm much. They go woo, woo. Which means there's something smaller. They don't bother.
Doesn't pose much
that doesn't
of a threat.
doesn't pose them a threat.
Yeah. Impala, that's a common one.
Yeah, impala, very common one. Impala is go like if you see leopard, it's example. Then they go. They go closer. Go closer. They show leopard. I see you. You can't catch me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And monkeys?
Monkey is always alarming, but again, also monkey, they have a different alarm system.
Yeah.
If the leopard lying down, example,
yeah,
they go. But if the leopard get up, they start moving. They go. They tell others now that they're not moving.
Yes. We've had lots of experience with listening to tree squirrels alarming whilst we're tracking leopards mostly. How does that work?
The squirrel also they know if it's against a little similar like monkey.
Yeah.
But when leopard lying down, they go. But when they get up, start moving.
Yeah.
They go. Their voice tone they change.
Yeah.
And they go higher. They let also other species say, okay, there's something danger moving around.
Yes. You've always told me that the kudu is the most reliable of all the alarm calls in the bush. When you hear a kudu alarming, then you know there's definitely something there, like a leopard. How does that sound? And
the kudu also, they never lie.
Yeah.
When they see something, they go, bow, 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 like that. Bow. They see the ears also looking like the bow. They can show you where the animal is, where the animal moving.
Yeah.
And they can follow a little bit. You can see almost like slow motion for go a little closer and closer. Yeah. And they lean the head forward like that.
Yes.
And alarming.
Yeah. Are there any birds that you can imitate?
A white helmet shrike.
White helmet
shrike.
Yeah.
And you can see they fly low.
Yes.
The branches that show you it's either than the mongoose or leopard. If it's leopard, you can see they sit a bit higher than the tree.
Yes.
Because they knew sometimes they would take it. But if it's in the mongoose, they walk on the ground.
Yeah.
And they come lower than the ground.
Yes. So that's telling you.
Yeah, they tell you where actually.
Where the threat
they come from. Exactly. Yeah. So you can read that.
Yeah. I remember your students telling me about a time where you were in the bush with them, you were having coffee.
Yes.
And they're telling me that you came up to them and said, would you like to see a python? And
yes.
I said, yeah, where's the python? And you went, said, let me show you. And you went around the corner to a bush and there was a python. Apparently you'd heard something making an alarm that told you not only was it a snake, but the species, it was a python snake that was there. What happened there?
What happened there is for a python because you can find lots of different birds.
Yes.
And it can be starling or puffback shrike, many even the Renias testicular.
Yes.
You can see maybe 3, 4, 5 different or 10 different species of birds that they go in one area, which meaning they show you it's a big snake. This must be a big snake.
Yeah.
So they try to chase them away from the area because of course the big snake they need a bigger lot of birds to chase them away.
And were they alarming at a high level or a very low level?
They depend. It depends where snakes. Sometimes python they climb trees.
Yes.
Okay. So if you put a python on the ground, you can see again starling and they just follow them. Try to dive bomb. Dive bomb like that.
Yes.
In the case, all the small birds follow them.
But how did you know it was specifically a python that time? Why was it not a mamba or one of the cobras or a boomslang or something?
So that Alex is a good question. Because if it's a mamba, you know the mamba is struck from the high, né?
Yes.
But a python, the very cool snake they construct the beds. So that's why the birds fly lower. They show you what type of snake they are moving around there, because they fly lower like that. But if it's the mamba, they fly a little bit higher. But they know that thing they be struck.
And it was moving slow.
Yeah, it's move slow, so much. You know, the birds flying low.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So for all of you out there, the alarm calls are so important to knowing what's going on around you. Knowing an animal's track is one thing. Knowing behavior and identification of birds and species is also one thing, but knowing the nature's language, like these alarm calls that Renias has been talking about, is where that's the third dimension. That's really being able to piece together what's going on around you and be able to keep yourself safe, knowing where there's potential danger. But alarm calls are so important. Thanks very much, Ren.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Thanks.
Good.